And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a good crypto for you. Ripple partner. This crypto is called Aart. A-A-R-T. Let me copy the contract code. This crypto is in the Metaverse, the futureverse. Okay, it's in there with the Root Network, Silo, the Think protocol. And it's involved with DeFi. This has got Ripple all over it. Remember, we went over the Metaverse and the universe and shit? This one I just found out is in that program, okay? NFTs, DeFi, Web3. Let's go over the partners that are here. You got the Metaverse. So that's, the Metaverse is in augmented reality, virtual reality. That is a Ripple platform for the entire future of Web3. Ripple is a part of that, okay? We're going to go over this. There are so many people. You got the Root Network, Silo, Think, Aave, on and on. You got like 8 partners, 8 crypto partners mixed up. You got Mana, M-A-N-A. They're involved in this. Sand, which is the sandbox. You know Decentraland? That Decentraland, yeah, that's involved in this. AXS, which is Axie Infinity, is mixed up in this. Ape Coin, that's mixed up in this. APE. You got AART, which is one we got now. You got Gala Games mixed up in this. You ever heard of them? You got ILV, which is Illuvium. You have ENJ, Engine. All mixed up in this project right here. Now, with Aart is integrated into there. It does NFTs, Web3, DeFi, and Aart has Coca-Cola. Aart made a deal with Coca-Cola to handle all their advertising in there. Then you have one of the biggest, one of the most prestigious wine producers in the world that won an award for the best producer in the entire world. They're partnered with, look, this is setting up. You're not going to get rich tomorrow in this crypto. I'm trying to show you right now, this is a cheap crypto, okay? Very, very cheap. You've got the biggest names in the industry, the most interoperable platform, the Ripple interoperable platform, XRP, involved in this program. You got the Aart crypto right there with all of this. The Metaverse, futureverse, it's all put together. They're all getting set up. Aart is integrated in there to do its job. So let me start off with right here, Aart. Let's look at Aart. So I didn't know that they were a part of this program here. We've talked about the Metaverse before, the Futureverse, Ripple, and all these partners. I didn't know that Aart was in this. I was like, oh my God, because they need someone to do their NFTs and all the other functions. So there's where we got that. Aart is a protocol listed on several exchanges, Gate.io, LBank, CoinX, CoinStore. We got Phantom Wallet, Jupiter, Radium, MetaMask. If you have a wallet that supports Solana, you'll be able to get this crypto if you choose to have it. It's only part of the Metaverse and Futureverse. That's not a big deal. As a Solana token, Aart is available on decentralized exchanges like Radium, it says here. Orca, ORCA, allows liquidity browsing and trading for Aart. Jupiter, Fluxbeam, if you know what Fluxbeam is. The wallets, Phantom, Solflare, SOL Flare, Backpack, Trust Wallet, and Glow. You have any of those? Who are the founders of this? A guy named Vitomir Jevromik. He's a pioneer in the blockchain technology industry. He has a background in software and development. He's also the founder and CEO of 3AS, which is Agent as a Service. VR All Art, that is a virtual reality platform for art exhibitions. So the whole world of art Remember, first mover advantage. This company is working with Ripple, Root Network, and all these other Aves and all these ones I named off, and all those other cryptos, Decentraland, Man, and all that. This has got integrated with Ripple, and it's the first one. Okay, that's what you want. Oh, not a big deal. The guy who is one of the co-founders, the CEO and founder, the Vitomir Jervemamic, he works with Deloitte Art and Finance Events. So he works for Deloitte. Let's take a look here. Deloitte's a Ripple partner. Let me see if I can pull that up. Yeah, here we go with this article here. Just like Ripple's all over this thing. Here's a copy and a paste for you. You're going to love it. So there's the article on Deloitte. I'll just read the title for you. The title is Deloitte. Now remember, this is 2016. Deloitte, long-term, working with Ripple and a Ripple partner, I'm absolutely positive. The title is from almost 10 years ago. Deloitte showcases integration of Ripple technology into Temenos T24, allowing real-time international payments. That's all I'm going to read on this. Now, Temenos is mixed in with the massive custody provider. I can't think of the name right now. The only thing I'm concerned about right now is Deloitte, and it has into Ripple. Ripple goes way back with Deloitte. We can find 10 articles with Deloitte working with Ripple, okay? That's a given fact. Let's continue on this little journey that we have here. So the guy that started Aart, which will be used by the whole entire art world and way more than that, all the artwork integrated into Web3, futureverse, Metaverse, Aart will be handling that, okay? All the cool visual shit and all that, yeah, they're going to be dealing with all of this. So the guy who started, the CEO and founder, Vitomir Jervemamic, he speaks at conferences, and he's in charge of Deloitte's art and finance events. Art and finance, not just art. He has worked on immersive art platforms that address challenges like exhibiting large format artworks, rising stars of XR, for advancing European XR tech. The other guy is a co-founder. They have a lack of information here, it seems. The other co-founder has a background of Web3 and startups with experience in music, visual arts, festivals, Soul C NFT marketplace, and serve as a Web3 advisor for Streamflow Finance. Whoo-wee. The ambassador for startup genome and genetics, like, oh shit. Conferences such as Split Tech. The advisors on this program, Coca-Cola, oh shit. They got Coca-Cola in here, partnership with them to handle all the Coca-Cola Digital Academy stuff. Oh, you got 3AS. That's the company that other guy started. Soul C NFT marketplace. So they already have a marketplace hooked up. Custom currencies and creator economies. They have something called the Exit Festival and the Coca-Cola Serbia multi-party venture to redefine festival experiences through NFT and blockchain. Here's the winery. It's called Virtus, Virtus Winery. That's the one that won the global award for the best producer. They have this. Now, they're a niche winery. They specialize in a certain kind of wine, and they're the best in the world, okay? Now, they're not the biggest winemaker in the world. I mean, shit, you can make shit like Ernest and Julio Gallo, which is like $5 for a gallon. No, Vitrus Winery doesn't do that shit. They give you the best in their market, okay? Let's move on. Their venture, All.Art, so All.Art raised $4.5 million in a 2021 private funding round led by who? Delphi Ventures. Okay, other investors include, listen to this, Solana Ventures, Huobi. Well, who's Huobi, Crypto Hulk? You got Solidity Ventures, on and on. They got the Australian Gulf Capital. We can go on. Banter Capital, Delphi Digital. I mean, let's move on. The winery. This winery here has like a 55 hectare estate. Okay, hectare. Let me just scroll through. Award and recognition. Vitris Winery has garnered international acclaim. Now, I'm reading off a AI report, so this isn't like I'm reading off Virtus Winery website. No, this is an independent. This is like a Grok Chat GPT AI. So this isn't like their page, and I'm kissing their ass. I'm just reading what AI is showing me. Virtus Winery has garnered international acclaim, notably winning the Best Producer Award at the AWC Vienna and securing 9 medals for all 9 wines. So they had 9 different wines at this competition, and Virtus Winery won them all, okay? Just saying. So they're working with artists, Aart. They also won awards at the Decanter World Wine events in London. We'll move on from that. In Germany, they won 5 awards. So they're working with Coca-Cola and this winery and Ripple and Metaverse and all that shit. Sounds pretty fucking good. Let's see. They have about 5,500 Instagram followers. The wine's made in Serbia. Very interesting. Now, the winery's collaboration with Aart protocol for wine tokenization. So they're tokenizing wine. I wonder if Coca-Cola is tokenizing Coke, the kind you drink, not the kind you smoke. Crypto Hulk, the real world assets. So what Aart protocol is doing is they're tokenizing wine as real world assets on the Solana blockchain. Indicates an innovative, which is a brand new approach to reaching tech-savvy and crypto-oriented audiences, potentially increasing its visibility in niche markets. Let me continue. I'm just cherry-picking this vineyard. I just wanted to see about this vineyard because I'm not really a wine drinker. Well, kind of. If somebody sends me some special shit, then I'll, Let me see. Bodega. Okay, so that's going to be all for the art company. The wine company. Virtue. Now, the Virtue Wine Company, let me just take a look. They're working with Russia. Oh. They're working out of Ireland with an Irish company, Gourmet Factory. I'm just trying to see connections with this. That's probably about all we're going to see. The wine company is very reputable from what the information I have. Let me now we're going to get into let me do the intro to the show. I still have the metaverse and very briefly the universe, the futureverse to go over to show how all this connects in. This is going to be a platform, AI, Web3, these kinds of things, NFTs. This is the future right here. Ripple's involved in this. Ripple's involved in this platform called the Metaverse. The futureverse is where Aart comes in. Aart is in the futureverse helping the Metaverse. You get it? So the overall platform is called Metaverse. Futureverse is where these little companies are here, and they're trying to help grow out this thing that we call the Metaverse. Very interesting. My name is Cryptoholic, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't buy any crypto that I ever talk about. Don't sell any crypto I ever talk about. Everything on this show is a complete lie. It's a fake. It's a scam. I don't do any deep dive. Everything on the show I make up. I screenshot stuff. Before every show, I do a lot of drugs. Actually, all day I'm high, 24/7. Heroin, cocaine, you name it, I'm on it. So anything that I text you or whatever it is, I'm super fucking high. Don't know what I'm doing, okay? And that's how it's always been from day one on any one of my past videos I've ever made. Super high on drugs, everything, okay? Just wanting to put that out there for you. All right, let me see what the first, I can't get to the first 5, I bet. Oh, I can. Awesome. We got Mike Evans, Becky G, and Wayne Williams, Brian Carson, Spec Scope, S613, Amber Hobson is here, Thomas Cox, and I think that's it. That's the first 5. So I'm going to scroll through these little chats here really quick. I have to look through here. Oh, thumbnail, Gary. George Lawrence, welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion there, buddy. All right. Stephen Morris, thank you very much. Hulk, can you consider a deep dive on Kita? Kita. Well, let me a little off the subject there, buddy. But let's go to CoinGecko. Kita. Sounds kind of like cheetah. Let me take a look. It's $1. It's $1 for crypto. It's got 431 million tokens, or market cap, I mean. Somebody asked me to look this one up. And I did a long time ago, 4 months ago. I'll think about it there, buddy. You click out of the Deloitte. All right, now let's go into the metaverse. Now, the future of the internet is going to move into a place called the metaverse. Now, there's something called the futureverse. That's what Ripple's into. And all those companies I told you about, along with Aart and all these other, Ripple is helping all of this be interoperable. So Aart is working with these other companies in the futureverse so they can build out what will be known as the metaverse, okay? The metaverse refers to a collective virtual shared space, often described as an immersive 3D-enabled digital environment that blends virtual reality, augmented reality, and advanced internet technologies to create persistent, interactive models where users can socialize, work, play, conduct economic activities. It's not a single platform or a company, but an evolving concept that integrates elements of gaming, social media, e-commerce, and blockchain. While popularized in recent years by tech giants like Facebook or Meta, its roots trace back to science fiction and early virtual worlds. Now, the metaverse concept has evolved over nearly 2 centuries. What? Man, that's 200 years? I didn't think computers been around that long. Fuck, where have I been? So it went from theoretical ideas to practical implementations driven by technological advancements. Now, this is interesting. This thing that we call the metaverse started being thought about 200 years ago in the 18-somethings. Wow. Early foundations. The idea began in 1838 with Sir Charles Wheatstone's concept of binocular vision. I will speed this up so I don't give you a history lesson. Science fiction and early digital worlds. So when the internet started in the 90s, in the 2000s, there's a guy named Neil Stephenson. He coined the term metaverse in his 1992 novel called Snow Crash. let's skip up a little bit here. In 2010, virtual revival and mainstream adoption occurred. Palmer Luckey, know that name? Palmer Luckey's always popping up right now in the news, okay? Palmer Luckey prototyped the Oculus Rift in 2010, acquired by Facebook in 2014, $2 billion. You got to look up that Palmer Luckey guy. That guy is doing some big things. Big thing. In 2006, night in 2017. Let's bump it up to the 2020s, the modern era and blockchain boom. Facebook rebranded to Meta in 2021, committing billions to metaverse development, including Horizon Worlds. Then COVID happened. And then Axie Infinity comes into this around, doesn't say the year, about 2021-ish, just about when COVID was doing its thing, its thug thizzle. Then this gaming thing got into about, the metaverse got into about 500, they're predicting 500 million users by 2040. Let's look at here the founders and partners of the metaverse. There's like a ton of people in here. I'm not gonna, Mark Zuckerberg, fucking Charlie Palmer, not Charlie Palmer, that's a steakhouse in the GSR casino in Reno. Haven't been there at all drinking. Guarantee you that. I don't drink old fashions at Charlie Palmer's. Fuck no. Tim Sweeney, Jason Huang. There's a whole lot of people here in this metaverse. It's big. The founders of it, I'm not going to get into all these people, but they're big shots. Like the biggest companies and stuff. Blockchain integration into the metaverse. You got smart contracts. All this crypto stuff all this crypto tech is getting into the metaverse, hooking it all up. I'm just summarizing what I'm reading. I can't read all this stuff. It's way too much. But they're talking about integrations, utility tokens, NFTs. Look, everything is going into the metaverse. That's where this future is going. NFTs, all kinds of shit like that. Tech giants, you got Meta, Microsoft. So here's all the companies that are building out this thing called the metaverse. And that's where futureverse comes in, this art and all that. So in the metaverse, we've got Meta, which is Facebook, Microsoft, we've got Minecraft, Apple, Google is involved, Amazon's involved. You ever hear of any of these companies at all? New World Games, NVIDIA is involved. Only the biggest chip maker in the world. And I think a Hedera partner. Not a big deal. Maybe they're partnered up with Seals Q. I don't know. That's not even a big deal. You got Nike, Roblox, Gucci. Oh, shit. Disney's involved. Coca-Cola, HSBC, the third largest bank in the world. That's not a big deal. They're just involved. That's not a big deal. Then I already read off to you Mana, Sandbox, Axie Infinity, ApeCoin, Aart, which we know, ENJ. Deep dive on Aart. I think I'll leave that one alone. Aart, so here we go. This Aart company won the All Art Metaverse Business of the Year award from the World Metaverse Council. Well, that's not a big deal. Hey, this little art company, they're recognized by the metaverse and integrated right in there. Now we get into the futureverse. Let me check the comments here. Now we're going to get into futureverse. This is where Ripple and all the other ones come in. 46, JDMA. Gracias, Hulk. Best high deep dives. There you go. That guy's been on the channel for a while. Let's look. We got that one. That comment. Pretty soon there'll be robots walking around us. Yes, they will. Okay, let's read about the futureverse. This is where it all comes. Oh, here's the website. Well, I'll show you that one later. Futureverse. Futureverse is a blockchain. Here we go. This is where it all comes together with Ripple and the even more connect. There's even more connect. Just when you thought there couldn't be more connections to this, there's more. IMAS. Futureverse is a blockchain and AI-powered platform designed to build and support the open metaverse, which is decentralized, everybody. Oh, really? It's interoperable, everybody. Gee, I wonder if they're using Ripple to make interoperability and decentralization. Nah, that can't be. And it's community-owned version of the broader metaverse concept. The metaverse in general refers to immersive virtual worlds where users can interact, create, and transact in digital environments, often blending elements of gaming, social interaction, commerce, augmented reality. Futureverse is what we're talking about now, positions itself as an evolution or remember that word, evolution, revolution. The futureverse is an evolution or subset of this, focusing on Web3 principles to address limitations in centralized metaverses, like those envisioned by Meta. Stop for a minute, okay? Facebook keeps getting punched in the nuts, okay? Facebook makes this crypto named Libra or Diem. I think it was called Libra. They make a crypto called Libra. It's all centralized control. It's money. It was designed to take over the world's money. Then they changed the name to Libra. The governments of the world were terrified, and they shut down Facebook because of their centralization and threat to the world economy. See, Ripple's XRP doesn't threaten the world's economy. You can use whatever money you want on the XRP ledger. That's the beauty of it. The XRP ledger's got Codius, the interledger protocol invented by Stefan Thomas and Evan Schwartz, David's brother. This futureverse is decentralized, and that's why it's better than the Facebook Meta, because it has limitations, because it's a centralized metaverse. Now, remember, the metaverse is a big old world. Inside the big old world, you have something called the futureverse. And you have Meta that is designing their own, if you want to call it futureverse. Meta's designing their own. But guess what? It's not interoperable. And that's why it won't win. It'll still be used. Let's keep going. Futureverse is inherently a metaverse project, but it differentiates itself, emphasizing an open model built on blockchain infrastructure. I wonder if it's built on the XRP ledger. No, Crypto Hulk, that's not possible. Yeah, it is. We're going to find out here, buddy. AI-driven content creation and seamless asset portability. You know what asset portability is? You take your assets, take them here, move them over there. You can't do that on Facebook. Oh, shit. Let's keep going. Because why? Facebook's centralized. This futureverse is decentralized, built on the XRP ledger. While the metaverse is a broad idea encompassing various platforms like Decentraland, Sandbox, Roblox, and etc., Futureverse acts as a foundational ecosystem for enabling these, with tools for developers, brands, and creators to build interconnected virtual worlds. It's not a direct competitor to centralized metaverse, but rather a decentralized alternative that integrates with the wider metaverse landscape through partnerships and protocols. So again, just like the XRP crypto on the XRP ledger, it's interoperable. So it's not designed to take over its purpose is not to stop banks. What the XRP ledger is to help all the banks and whoever wants to interoperate on this platform, go ahead and do it. So that's the same concept in the futureverse. It's an open platform where you can build all kinds of cool shit And just like Aart is trying to do. Let's take a little deeper look here. The futureverse bridges. Oh, it's a bridge, just like Ripple. I wonder if Ripple's involved in this. So the core connection is the shared goal of creating persistent, immersive digital universes, but futureverse bridges the gap by incorporating blockchain for true asset ownership. All AI for dynamic content and intelligent avatars and interoperability protocols to prevent silos. Okay. Here we go with the Root Network. Blockchain infrastructure. Now, Root Network, that's sold at Caleb Brown. Just to let you know, it's my sponsor. Please buy it there. If you don't, I'm going to throw a rotten egg at you. Futureverse's Root Network, a custom blockchain, powers decentralized transactions and asset management, aligning with Metaverse needs for secure, borderless economies. Next, you have something called Altered State Machine, okay? That's a crypto, I believe. Tools like Altered State Machine allow for AI-enhanced experiences such as NFTs, smart NFTs, avatars. Next, this Futureverse has entities like Amnica Brands. That's so massive that Amnica Brands, virtual reality video game kind of company out of like China. It's a major metaverse investor. And guess what? Ripple accelerate adoption by integrating. Oh shit. Now we got Ripple in this. Now where we come in with Ripple. It's not Ethereum, it's not Bitcoin, never will, never has been. You have a Ripple accelerate adoption by integrating with existing Web3 ecosystems. Ripple is fostering a united metaverse vision. Oh, shit. Ripple's all mixed up in this. Let's look here. Retail cryptos involved. Okay, what are the retail cryptos involved in the metaverse? This is what y'all want to know. Right now, you should be sporting a Woodstock about a foot long. What are the cryptos, Crypto Hulk, that are in the metaverse and futureverse? You got Mana, Decentraland, and Sand. That's for Sandbox. We got Root. I just went over that. XRP. Oh, shit. You got Silo. We talked about Silo about a month ago, maybe less. SYLO. And then you have Asto, which is Think, THINK. It's the Think token, or it might be called the Altered State Machine token. We went over all these too on Crypto Hulk channel. ASTO. And here is their website. If you want to go to the Futureverse website, highly encourage you to do that after the show. If you decide to click on that, keep the channel open. I could use the view hours and minutes, please. All righty. We're at the 33-minute mark. Let me check the comment section here. I think you guys got a ton of information just right now. You got 30 minutes of just fucking facts blasted. I'm a fact blaster. Not a fat blaster, but a fact blaster. So we talked about Aart. And with the Aart, I don't really like to discuss more than one crypto at a time. But the star of the show today is the Aart token. And I showed you how valuable it is because it's working with all these other ones. It's not by itself. Okay, the biggest thing we got going is it's integrated into the Futureverse, which is a Ripple project built on the XRP ledger. Oh, shit. And the XRP crypto is a crypto in the Futureverse. This Aart token is all up in there. Aart, look, visuals and all that shit. That's what it does. It's for the NFTs and all the vision stuff that's going to happen. XRP is going to be the coin that's interoperable. Mana does what it does. Sandbox does what it does. See what I mean? So this Aart token is integrated into the future of the internet. called the futureverse, which goes inside the metaverse. It's an alternative for people. Thank you very much. Brian Cartison, Crypto Hulk, working hard on the weekend. Thank you for your time and expertise. I heard that. Yeah, it's I couldn't do a show in the morning because it was like there's really no news. Like Saturday night, like what the fuck's going on in the United States Saturday night? So I can report it Sunday morning. Nothing. So I called some friends up and said, hey, let's have a crypto party. So we looked around and did some work for a few hours. Actually, we all put hours into this. I'm going to say 5-6 hours. That's one of the problems. Like we started last night. I'm sure I put at least 3 hours in last night. Yeah, at least 3, if not 4. And then today, about 2. So when I do these crypto reviews and stuff, it takes a lot of fucking time. I mean, it's cool to do them, but I can't do if I do a crypto review, I can't do a show because it takes too much fucking time. So, yes. Hulk, I know you say your biggest holding on Caleb Brown is HBAR. Have you ever checked OHBAR? No. I'm cool. Let's look at some of the comments here. Somebody's stacking. Chris Sharpie is stacking Centrifuge. Bravo, Christopher. That's going to be massive. Look, we go over a lot of great cryptos on this show. And look, some of the stuff we're early with all these fucking zeros and shit. Like, I'm showing you them now. Don't cut loose. Okay, with Aart, hold on to some of that for crying out. I mean, I say a minimum. Don J says, thanks, Crypto Hulk. This looks like a wiener. Look, this Aart token, fuck, dude. You better hold on at least 50,000 to 500,000 of those things. Somewhere in that. That's so fucking cheap. After all the partnerships I told you that we are so early and this Aart is doing the visual shit in the metaverse, I hope to God you don't sell all that shit off. That's so fucking stupid. But yeah, hold on to at least 500,000 of them. It's so fucking cheap. I don't even know how much you can get. Like, I don't know, for $100 you can get like 1.5 million or something. Then so $50 you probably get 500,000. $25 you probably get 250,000 of them. That'd be good enough. Hold on to 250,000 of them, because guess what? When that shit goes to $1, you just made $250,000. Think about this. You might be that person that puts in $25 and if you want to sell off at $1, I wouldn't sell off at $1, but I'm just saying, if you put in $25 and one day this goes to $1, you got $250,000 on a $25 investment. Oh, shit. Now, I was talking to some of you before the show. 500,000, 46 DJMA says 500,000 for $90. Whoa. I mean, think about that. See, a lot of you guys that are, oh, man, I can't get enough XRP. Or I'm showing you right now, this fucking crypto Aart is in the futureverse. Ripple's all over this. You know what I mean? And it's like, you got 10 cryptos involved in this project. They're all trying to do the futureverse. You're ahead of things. We haven't done all this NFT, Web3 yet, and all that shit. You're so fucking early with all these zeros in front of this crypto and stuff. I'm telling you, man, it would be a damn shame for you to lose, to not, get at least one of the fucking cryptos that I mentioned out of all this shit. I mean, you got Root Network, fucking Silo. We went over Think Network, XRP. It's $2.80, whatever it is. But this shit right here's got the most zeros in front of all those others. This one performs the function of visual, of art, design, and all that stuff. Ripple XRP does what it does. Mana does what it does. You know what I mean? So each one has its own purpose. And then you got Ripple calling all the shots. Ripple is running that fucking blockchain, okay? So it's like, I'd hate for you to just sell all of it off. That'd be dumb, but it's your choice. I mean, what did he say? How much it costs? $90 for $500,000. $45 for $250,000. So $45 for $250,000. I mean, shit, dude, you can spend like $25 and get at least 200,000 of these sons of bitches. Nobody says, has anyone ever had a bridge swap get blocked and not get your tokens? I swapped 30,000 amp for 607,000 of Aart. My amp is gone, but Aart is pending. I don't know what happened. One of you guys might know. Currently, Aart is available on a variety of exchanges and liquidity pools where it can be traded, swapped, and staked. Gate.io, Trust Wallet, Phantom, Mexi, BitGet, Radium. So it's all over the place. I made a video. I named off all those on my video. So you had an opportunity to go to like one of those bigger ones like Jupiter. That's a huge fucking one. You had a choice for using a Phantom wallet, Radium. So you had some bigger places there to choose. I don't know what happened. This guy says, click on the bridge transaction and offer higher gas fees. This may get the transaction to go through. Good advice. Hey, we got some amateur people on this program. If you know what you're doing, help the guy out, but don't ask him for his keys to his wallet. Don't do that shit. Sure, I'll help him out, Crypto Hulk. I just need to know his keys to his wallet so I can get in there and get stuff done. Stephen Morris says you can power off your cell phone and put the power back on. I've heard of that shit too. Sometimes it gets locked up. You turn the fucking phone off, turn it back on. I'm telling you what, sometimes I got to do that to myself and go to Las Vegas for like 2 days. Then I can come back and start kicking ass. So I understand about the powering down and powering back up thing. Okay. Watch this episode. Bubba Lubba says, thank you, got in late. Hey, it'll go up. It'll keep going up. All right. If you missed it, let it dump. But not too much. Okay, I don't want to give financial advice. Just let me tell you something. Yeah, don't listen to anything I say. Before every show, I just destroyed an 8-ball by myself. It only cost me $300. A lot of times what we see on Crypto Hulk Show is as this program goes around the world, other people start buying because they see the value of this crypto and the connections that it has to the future of all of this. Decentralization, finance, banking, everything will be in this futureverse metaverse. That's where this goes. NFTs and all that shit. So, went up 400%. It's going to look, what I've seen, I can't tell you what's going to happen. I can't tell you how to invest, whatever. What I have seen is cryptos, some of them come back to life and go up higher than the first time on this program. Some of the people get in, pump them, it's 300%. An hour, 2, 3 hours later, the shit goes up to 500%. We've seen that multiple times on this program. So I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying if you're interested in the information that I gave to you just now, do more of your own research. And if it's something that you think, I think it has value. I'm holding on to, I'm not going to say how much, but this is one that once Caleb Brown opens up to carrying this one, I hope that I'm going to send it over to Caleb. This one for me, I'm holding a portion because when this fucking shit hits $1, $2 or whatever it is, like $5, like I can't wait. So this one here is one that I'll be sending to Caleb Brown. Now, what I do is I got my phone with different wallets, just some play crypto shit. But every once in a while, I'll check Caleb Brown. I'll go see if I can transfer it. And if it's good shit, then I send it over to, this is one that I'll be sending to Caleb Brown. It's just really fucking cheap. So, and then, I mean, shit, it's the foundation of the futureverse. Ripple partner in there. So, I mean, that's, to me, hey, it's cool that they're hooked up with Coca-Cola. That's like the biggest company, soft drink company in the world. Coca-Cola and that winery. that win niche markets, like the best one in the world, winning like 9 awards and shit. Okay, all that stuff's cool, and that's good. But the Ripple comes in, slam dunks it, and then when Aart wins the Metaverse award as being the best, I'm gonna not let this sucker go. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Alrighty then. You can look up these things. The information I have, this is all created through AI and research that I've done. And I can't share it because I pay for the grok. So all you have to do is just write down the names of the shit I talk about, go look it up, and you can find it yourself. These don't have, this is, okay, look, this is shit that's not on the internet. Most of the stuff I talk about, we're talking about very early kind of stuff going on. You're not going to see articles on 90% of the shit we talk about on this program, unless it's like oh, and we're back. Welcome to the channel. YT had to cut us off. Crypto Hulk had to get us back on. That's how it happens here in this show. Can't have too much fun, so yes. What are we looking at here? I'm just reading some comments. Do a show on XCN. Well, it's that's a possibility there, buddy. Let me write that shit down. Okay, you know what we could do for maybe a morning show is we could have a good old-fashioned Crypto Hulk, look up this fucking crypto and tell us if we should buy it or not. And I'll be like, well, I'm not a financial advisor, so you can go shut the fuck up, Cletus, because I can't tell you shit. My lawyers told me that I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, give me some names. We got about 15 minutes left. I'll take some requests, and I got more articles, but let's take a few minutes to go over some cryptos. Number one crypto, XCN. I've heard of that before. Let me see what else we got here, buddy. What is the next one? XVG. I've heard of that one. We'll get into that one too. XVGs. These are probably not pumpable, but you just want to know about them. That's fine too. We don't always have to have pump shows. Like Crypto Hulk. Maybe I want to put in $300 into a crypto. So now's the time where I'm going to open up to everybody. If you're a $500 member, they can always call me, ask me stuff. Hey, Crypto Hulk, I want to choose between XCN and XVG. I got $500. Do you suggest I do shit like that? And then I'll do a little research and I'll give them the information. Then they make the choice. What I do is I provide the education. I'll help you think stuff through, but you ultimately are the one that pulls the trigger. Got it? John Follett, thank you very much for that there, buddy. Appreciate the tax-free donation. Mantra. I think we already went over EEG before. I could do it again. XDNA. XPR we've already done recently. XSP. XSP. I'll take maybe about 8 or 10 because some of them are just gonna be straight dog shit. You guys might now. I'll tell you what. My portfolio, Caleb Brown, I'm talking about. My portfolio, I came up on my own with. I got about 20 at Caleb Brown, 20 cryptos. I came up with about 3 on my own. It was Flare, XDC, and HBAR. The other 17 came from you. You right there. That's where it came from. Just doing this request to look up crypto. We did that shit for about a month straight. Man, like 3 weeks straight, or I don't know, 2 weeks, something like that. And then the cryptos that I actually bought were all the ones you guys having me look up. A lot of them are cheap. And VeChain I already got. I bought that 5 years ago. But yeah, 17 out of 20 my cryptos were ones that you said, hey, Crypto Hulk, look this one up. Hey, Crypto Hulk, look that one up. And then I ended up buying that shit. So If you're a $500 member, I can go over every single crypto I have, why I got it, if it's necessary. Should you have it or not, it's up to you. We can talk about creative ways to get money. Different things like that. Crucial decisions. You want somebody, and you don't have to have a membership every month. Maybe like next month, you want to go get you got some money. I'm going to show you how to get some money. And there's some things you can kind of pull off to help. I got some tactics. But let's say there's a certain month you're like, you know what? I want to drop in $1,000 into crypto or 1,500. We can discuss some ways to get that done. And, it's good. If you're going to get a crypto and you're kind of new, you want somebody like me to help you, even if it's for like a month, Let's say you're going to go get $2,000 and come back and let's get this shit done, Crypto Hulk. Okay, let's figure out what you need to get. How much money do we have? And I'll tell you, I'll tell you pros and cons, and then you got to figure it out on your own. But I'll help you figure it all out. So, and I'll give you strategies on how I invest in crypto and when I buy and sell and stuff. But it's just what I do. I don't want you to copy me at all, okay? But I could, because some of these people are doing it completely wrong. Like they were telling me, like there's a particular crypto, and a person would say, I don't think I'm going to buy it right now. I'm going to wait. I looked at the crypto and I'm like, what the fuck? You got to buy this thing like right now. That's what I would do. And they're like looking at, oh no, it's up already. I'm going to wait for it to go down. I'm like, it's already like it's so fucking cheap right now. Like it's only going to go up. Do you not get this? Like this isn't a crypto that's like up here. Like this crypto is all the way at the floor almost, right? And I'm trying to tell you to buy it, but that you think this crypto went up over the past week, like 25%, and you want to wait for it to dump. I think it went up 65% over like the past week. And I'm just like, but lady, you got like 0.003. It's already like, it's not even a penny, not even a full penny or something yet. Like, fuck. And she's like, oh, well, so it's just like, that's what I do is I help brand new people. So you don't always have to have a membership every single fucking month. Just at least get going the right way. Don't be fucking around for a month or two and getting ripped off, or just sign up. We can get shit done right. And then you're done. And then maybe a month or two later, you want to drop another 1,000 in, get on the membership list. Let's do it again, just like that. So, all righty, I got 8 minutes. Let's see what we got here. Then I got to work on if I can get a show out for tomorrow. I got 1, 2, 3 cryptos. Let's look here at some cryptos and stuff. Okay. What is these? Some of these cryptos I've never even heard of. SEI. Okay, SEI. If you told me a crypto 5 minutes ago, put it up again because I can't go back. I don't want to start scrolling back. HLQT XDNA. If that's a crypto where you're in for you have health information and they tokenize it, and then I'll just look it up. Hey, because sometimes you guys have given me cryptos and I'm like, this is so fucking stupid. Why am I reading? And that turned out to be good. I was like, oh shit, I thought this crypto was a loser. XDNA. Okay, I got number 6 crypto there. The XVN. XVN. Shiba Inu. Well, remember that crypto? Shiba was working with I did a show and showed how Shiba was going to be used, and I was shocked to death. So I'm not going to talk shit right now about Shiba. I'm not going to tell you to buy it, but I think there's some sneaky stuff. Okay. Just stocked up a more GPUS. TJ Smith stocked up on the GP. It's a stock. It's called GPUS. It's a stock. If I was going to get it, I'd highly recommend my friends to get it too. It's I don't own it, but I just don't buy stocks. But yeah, Mr. OG puts that up. Hyperscale Data. It's a company. If you're somebody who you don't want to buy crypto, and there's people like that, and that's fine. You don't want to buy crypto, but you want to buy the companies that maybe make the crypto or have that. Hyperscale Data. Hyperscale, I've been talking about that. This is so amazing. Look up the history on Hyperscale Data. It's gonna blow you away. It's 44 cents. And if you want to buy it, it's GPUS, George Paul Union Sam. It's available on the stock market. So it's not a crypto, it's an actual stock of a company that's so fucking amazing. You gotta get into it and read about it. Go on to Trading View, something called Trading View, and you're gonna be blown away at this company. Okay. I got XDNA. Darren Rutt. Welcome to the entry level membership. Fract. Fract. F-R-A-C-T. I got XVM already. Obicoin. Infineon. Jorge says, okay, Mr. OG says control. CTRL. Number 8. CTRL. Okay, that's 8 on my list. And what I'm going to do is wrap this show up for today and then take these cryptos. If I can find some that are good, I can put them on the show. And then I'll have fundamental news as well. I am looking at some cryptos that maybe might pump for tomorrow. I got to work with that shit takes forever, man. It's almost like, oh God, that's going to be like 4 or 5 hours of work, man. But it's always probably even more than that. It's a chore. But I'll see what I can do. But tomorrow, if I make a show, it'll be about 7:00 a.m. Pacific time. And I'm going to click out of these here. All righty then. We had a pretty cool show, and I'll see about what I can find tomorrow. And other than that, thank you for showing up. Thanks for working on your future.